to therapy?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, me too. I go about once a week. And I'm every therapist's dream. I sleep under a weighted blanket. I don't have any boundaries. I have unhealthy coping mechanisms, and I'm medicated. But this last week we were working on setting boundaries. So I asked her that, was it appropriate to throat punch someone if they don't respect my boundaries? She was like, no. I was like, damn, who knew? So we're my dog people. Who has dogs? Likes dogs?
Yeah, I like cats.
What about cats?
Love cats.
So I'm a cat person. Cats rule, dogs rule. And I'm going to tell you why. Cats are like the perfect roommate, and dogs are like kids. So your cat doesn't need very much attention. You know, he kind of occupies himself, and if you give him too much attention, he bites you. But a dog is needy. And you know, if he needs to go outside, colder than a witch's titty, it don't matter. Got a foot of snow? That don't matter either. You got to take him outside. And I know everyone is like, yeah, but I don't have to scoop a litter box. Well, I don't have to walk around with my dog carrying a plastic bag to pick up his shit that I have to carry around with me until I find somewhere to throw it away. And you might as well forget traveling if you have a dog. You either have to take him with you, get a sitter, or put him in a kennel. Right? A cat, you put out extra food and water, clean his litter box, you can be gone for 4 days. And you come home and you'd be like, oh, I didn't even know you was gone. Who knew, you know? Kind of like your boyfriend.
That's good.
So, I don't think I have a much older crowd in here, but is anybody here
Yeah.
that has kids?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, kids are little assholes. But I always tell everybody that
Hold the bottom of it. Hold the bottom of it.
that if your kid hasn't screamed, I hate you, at the top of their lungs, or you haven't flipped your teenager off behind their back at least one time, you're not doing it right. So I think I did okay. I raised all 3 of my kids to adulthood, and none of them has had to have therapy yet. But thankfully they do grow out of being assholes. But I will say that I sure wish when they were younger that I would have been able to take them and drop them off for a few days at a kennel. So I am on the dating sites, which has been quite interesting, but I had never heard of a polyamorous relationship until I moved to Flagstaff. But I'm like, damn, I can't keep track of one relationship. I sure as hell don't want to try to keep track of 2.
There.
But that got me to thinking about 3-ways.
Oh.
You know, they look a little busy to me. You know, like whose hands are supposed to be where, who's supposed to be kissing who. You know, I mean, what are you going to do? Take out your whiteboard like John Madden with your marker and be like, you go here, and you go here. And she slides down the middle.
Yeah.
Touchdown, right? And also, dating sites, they need to have a section for sexual preferences. Like, do you like vanilla? What position? Are you kinky? What kind of kink? And, you know, do you swallow? The answer is no. And it's always no. So other than a couple of dick pics and some bizarre messages, I haven't had much luck, and I still have an unopened box of condoms. Who knew that those would last so long? But I know that guys like sushi, and I don't. But I have learned how to make sushi, hillbilly sushi. I just jump on the counter and drop my pants.
Yeah.
But I have been thinking about changing my profile up to see if I have some better luck. You know, like sexy librarian who likes cats and Disney and kinky sex, has no boundaries, unhealthy coping mechanisms and is in therapy once a week? Yeah? And also still has an unopened box of condoms. That's it for me. Thank you.
And